Hello, this is Dunedien. I know I'm a little late to the party, but I just saw Avengers Infinity Wars, and I have a quick theory that I wanted to throw together and put out there for you guys. I know that it's probably very similar to ones that you might have. If so, let me know what else you've put together. I'd be interested in seeing other theories surrounding the movie. If you disagree with my theory, then please tell me why. I'd be interested to hear your reasoning. So, we know that we saw Doctor Strange, who was very convinced that he was going to do whatever it took to protect the Time Stone, and even let anybody die, let Spider-Man die, let Tony Stark die to protect the Time Stone. Suddenly, after having looked into the future at all the possible ways that things could unfold and only seeing one successful way, after that, flipping and giving up the Time Stone to Thanos. We know we saw that happen. So we know that, in all likelihood, success in this mission involves the Time Stone being given to Thanos, or involves Tony Stark being alive to do something in the future movies. So knowing that, it's reasonable to assume that because the Time Stone is involved with this, and we know that it can roll back events, that the characters that we saw die are going to be either brought back to life, their sort of erasure is going to be reversed, or the entirety of events that happened in this movie, at least in that final scene, is going to be brought back and erased. We also know this because on a meta level, we know that both T'Challa and Spider-Man, who are relatively newer Avengers with a lot of popularity and very good grossing numbers in their movies that they've done, have not had that much screen time yet, and are going to be kept around for future films. On a meta level, we know that. So we know that at least their deaths have to be spun backward by the end of the Infinity War saga. So what does that mean as far as the next movie, besides just the assumption that everything's going to be rolled back? They can't just roll it back. This is a complaint that a lot of people have with comic books, is that at the end of the day, comic books don't have any stakes because some retcon just allows everything to go back to normal. I think the film writers for this series are going to be smarter than to let there be no stakes for a 2-movie saga that everything so far in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been leading up to. I would hope that they would be smart enough not to leave that saga at the end with no stakes, which means that there does have to be a consequence to the events of Infinity War by the end of the next Avengers movie. However, the deaths that happened in this one, particularly at the end of the movie, have to be undone, which leads me to believe that whoever is going to die in the next film is going to be from the people that are left alive. And it might be just one person, in which case it's likely Captain America. I know everyone was theorizing about him dying in this one anyway. Both because Chris Evans is interested in moving his career in different directions, and on a meta level, and because it would make sense with his Captain America's character arc to have somebody step in and fill those shoes as Captain America either dies or retires out at this point. And so it might be Captain America, it might be Captain America and then more, it might be different characters, but whatever characters are the permanent consequences for the events of Infinity Wars need to come from the people that are left alive at the end of this film. And that is those are the two things that I feel very, very comfortable with are going to happen in the next film. I was really, really upset by that end credits scene. If you haven't seen it, but you did go see the movie, then go watch the end credits scene. I was excited, of course, by the movie that it was leading into, but really upset with the consequences of the end credits scene as well. Two of my favorite minor characters right there. So just sort of like driving that dagger in deeper after everything that had happened already. It was just not, no. Why? Especially after Hill. Why'd you have to go after Fury next? Come on. Really? Anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have gone any further with this theory, what you think is going to happen in the next movie. If you disagree with me, let me know what in the movie has led you to think that I'm incorrect, because I'd be really interested in going back and looking through that again from a different perspective. I hope I'm wrong, but, well, I hope that there are consequences, but I would like to not see my favorite characters die. We'll see what happens with the next movie. Have a great day. Bye.